Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving break. I know some of you, probably most of you, didn't actually take a break, but I took a break from streaming to spend time with my family and eat a lot, and also fix my mic. You may notice that, hold on, still need to adjust some, but I think I got rid of the glitch problem. So, and now whenever I yell, you're gonna hear me instead of some angry Sahagin noises. I know this is a disappointment for most of you because you guys thought it was funny, but I didn't think it was funny. I want people to think I am funny for the things I say, not for the things my mic does. But also, in memoriam, how far in Endwalker am I? I am about to start Endwalker. And I'm talking about how I fixed my mic, but I have a memorial for the mic glitch. It is a new reward that is called mic glitch. Hold on, let me find it. Where is it? Where did I put it? Here.
I beg your pardon?
Because that's exactly what my mic used to sound like. But you know what it was? I thought it was Twit. No, I thought it was OBS. Then I thought it was my USB cable. But you know what it fucking was? It was my fucking NVIDIA filter. Like, I just had the noise gate set way too high, apparently. But I turned it down, and yeah, it's still picking up my fan. It might pick it up a little more, and also it's gonna pick up whenever I do this, which is a lot.
I miss Minfilia, not Rhine, the other one.
Thank you, Salted Abnormality, for the 4-month streak. You get access to my brand new emote. So check it out whenever you can use it in lieu of mod check. I do not want mod check used on my channel at all. Instead, use my emotes. But, there we go. Anyway, before we start Endwalker, I am going to show you the absolute joy I've been feeling because the 14 community is just a gold mine of memes. And because I just started playing this year, I have not seen all of these memes. I am discovering them for the first time, and they are fucking hilarious. The one that I have been laughing at for like millions of years, ever since I discovered it like over the weekend, is, hold on. Best community in the world! I know. First of all, the fucking Skybuilders quests, I've been doing these, I've been grinding them, and I mean, this is from a patch before the current one, so I didn't get the specific one, but many people prefer to keep such chunks whole so that they may be used as salt rocks. These are placed in the center of the dining table so that anyone who feels their meal is lacking in saltiness can simply lick it and carry on with their meal. So, I don't know, like, in the universe, it's probably like a prank used by Ish Guardians to prevent people from coming into their city, but just in case this is real, this is what would happen. The, for Tom family dinner, Ishgard is gross. I love how, all of the, Edmond and his shoeborn sons just had this Megusta face, but Orchifant is just so excited. And then I assume this blank seat is where I'm supposed to sit, but I couldn't make it. Oh yeah, I do have the little name tag. And then it gets better because not only Ishgardian families, but the entire Heavensward gathers around the round table to lick the salt rock. Ishgardians are dragonborn, so can't say I blamed them. So, I contributed to the fan art of, hold on, where is it? Come, my friend, lick the communal salt rock with me. I kind of want to put this on my Redbubble. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, communal salt rocks. It happens. Also, there's another just. I don't know why I find this so funny, but it's another meme. Where is it? Here we go. There's just some official art, but it looks like he's making a condom. So it's just like Hrothgar make condom. I don't know why I find this so funny, but every time I see a Hrothgar, I'm just like Hrothgar make condom. But I envision it in like the Skyrim NPC voice. I'm sorry. All right, that's pretty much it for the memes. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get into the story straight away because I want to show off what I've been doing over the weekend, over the long week. How long was I off? Why don't I log into the game before starting my streams? I don't know. Also, Roth can make condom pretty nice, yes? I don't know why I did the Borat voice for that, but... Very nice. Okay, after years of sitting through the Endwalker screen, we're finally doing Endwalker, but I'm going to... First of all, yeah, I completed the Alexander raids. And also, I got to level 80 on Dragoon. So, once I get in, I'll show you all of this. But, let me tell you, Alexander raids, a lot more pleasant than Omega raids. The, last two bosses were... No, I didn't do the Evilus. The only raids I've... Actually, the only raid I've completed is Alexander, and I, started Omega, but I gave up on, like, the penultimate boss. But I still gotta do Evilus, there's so much I gotta do, but... I'll get to everything eventually, like... There's a lot of content here, but I also finally have an apartment. Anyway, it's not much, but... Finally have a place to hang this. I, hang him over my bed, so, whenever Emmerich sleeps over, it, creeps him out. And then, let's see. I got a little, I got some of this going on. I got this, and, in memoriam. I'm gonna get more flowers for this. And then, even got a little, bathroom, but I can't get it to, set in place exactly how I want. And also, I have it cleaned. I want to put a bunch of cushions up here, but they're expensive for some reason. But also, I've just 2 carbuncles and an Estinian. Every loft needs this set. 2 raids sooner than later. There's a cutscene that rewards the people who did all the raids an extra trial. All of them. Well, the thing is, I'm trying to get the main story done before the end of the year, so I don't think I'm gonna get every single raid done. And, I don't know. So I got a nice fireplace. Trying to do as much with this little space as I can, and This isn't a house, this is an apartment. I just bought it. It's, Ableist, 4 Beast, Alexander, Omega weapons. I've done one of those. Nice Dragoon gear. This is the Alexander armor. Also, I gotta do something really quick before I log in. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where is it? I mean, this has happened to me before. Maybe you can figure out context for what I'm doing, but I would have been naked if you didn't do this. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know who's going to show up in their underwear in a cutscene. I'm certainly not going into text tools. I'm not going into my mods, and I'm not disabling certain texture packs that certainly do not come with a penis attached. But also, I'm certainly not uninstalling mods that just give you better body textures, because I don't know what's going on with these vanilla body textures because they don't have nipples. Alright. Because I like having a Twitch channel. And I like having an account. Eorzeans just don't have nipples. How do they breastfeed, though? That's a Garlean trait. Is like their little dot on their forehead actually a nipple? And just all breast milk comes from Garlean foreheads? Yes. Huh. Also, something I've realized. The queue always has a random number, but every time it's like less than 50, it always logs me in on the exact same point in the music. So I guess, anytime Sid's thirsty, he just drinks out of Nero's head. The real queues will... Yeah, I've been in real queues. No, I haven't been in the, just updated the patch queue, but, also, I finally found the most penis-y music in this game, and it's this. Not even Fresh Patch queues are that bad. Oh yeah, I was going to show you something else I did. I mean, the music, it's just oh fuck, I gotta... This music, it's just the, it's the Imperium music. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you, in addition to leveling up Dragoon, I also got Black Mage leveled up. Because I've heard from people that I'm gonna want to do the mage quests. So I decided to just do 2 classes, and I totally didn't buy one of them. I totally didn't skip all the quests for... Does this only play in this specific place? Level 85 Black Mage. Well, I'm level 80 Black Mage, so I'm gonna be, why am I running around? I'm just gonna... I guess we're We're going to Charlian. 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 But, yeah, I've really been enjoying both Dragoon and Black Mage. They're different play styles. Dragoon is, up close. You really need to stand in the right spot. Black Mage is, stand there, slow cast, number big, set on fire, fun. It's kind of the, it's a little bit of an Unga Bunga class, but I kind of like it. You gotta think about positioning. Anyway, the gang. If I know a fight, I'll get to Unga Bunga. Yeah. But I'm not full Unga Bunga because I don't play Warrior. I've left these guys just standing here for more than a week. Like, just in the same spot. I wonder what, like, they're all doing. Let's overanalyze where everyone is. I can just imagine Graha is, like, just doing that one SpongeBob dance. Like, that's his eager face. But, anyway, Warrior can't Unga Bunga anymore. So, is the ship ready? I've been waiting for, like... Do I have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Reprise and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. So, I don't know how accurate this is to the actual timeline, but I like to imagine that it's been at least a year since my last stream in the game. Because, I don't know, it just seems stupid to have it all take place in like a week. But, yeah. This is the first time getting together in like a year, and these two have not gone through their growth spurt yet. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telophoroi. The Telophoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seemed able to resist being tempered at least. But after what happened to Erenvold and Fordola, we need to be very, 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 very careful about how we proceed. What happened to Fordola? I think she's fine. Just Erenvold lost his legs. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fan Daniel, and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Ye Galvis, the crown prince of our dear friend. And our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of Discord notifications. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appear to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telophoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Shalian, I'm sure of it! Master Fushinot's comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The Forum knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mistress Kryl. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. You're to head to Limsa Luminza and board the next ship bound for Shalian. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Valdesian, come to assist with the Order's restoration. The arrangements may be so. I can't do a convincing voice of his. But what are your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course. Ahem, we should set off at once. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Oh, that's the new music? Kind of a step back from every other expansion. We'll still gotta hear the quest end music and the battle music and the boss music and the dungeon music and Alright, let's get bombarded with Limsa thoughts. Wonder how many cat girls we're gonna find here. Oh, looks like it's already happening. Always takes so long to load. Hard out Yakshio, that's a Mass Effect reference. There we go. Oh yeah, it's this way. But I always gotta go through, like, this tunnel of just, how many of these are Makote? I don't want to find out. Anyway, I can't wait to land on the shore of Charlian, find the closest Aetheryte, and then warp right back here. Because, you know, that happens. I mean, at least it seems it's going to be a little closer than the first. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. Tataru. The ship for Shalian should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. My luggage? I just carry everything in the mystical, invisible box of... the TARDIS bigger on the inside bag. Last time we were here, we were going to Kugane. I fucking hated Kugane. I had to spend time with Lise, believe it or not. Now I have to spend time with Catboy.
We've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Right on schedule. It's nice that they hired the voice actors again, because I was beginning to fear that this would be a silent expansion with the budget cuts.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Oh no, I
And
was just
now,
making a joke.
years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Can't relate, wasn't there.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, that
Oh,
Thancred.
really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Thancred shenanigans.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian?
Yeah, I guess Estinian and I are like the odd people out.
Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Ah, Estinian's going through a silly Billy arc.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
I'll miss you too.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh, Taru. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. And I feel like we're kind of done killing off characters, like we left that
I'll hold you
behind
to that.
in Heavensward.
Ah, good. You're still here.
That's what you sound like?
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until
I
you
need to be in
return.
more cutscenes. Too many character
We will too,
syndrome.
of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We set the sail! All aboard for Charlian!
Charlian.
It's time.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Also, I can warp back anytime I want, you know. I'll say hi to you. They've canonically been to Garlemalt's continent during Heavensward. Yeah, I'm
Have
still
a
getting
safe journey! And please, please, be careful.
Yeah, I'm still getting through every single cutscene in the game, every single side quest, and this is a huge game, so don't judge me for not having seen absolutely everything. Oh, it was a website short story? Yeah, I've seen some of those.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Is that Xenos narrating?
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined.
Wait.
A future undefined
Wait,
and
no.
in flux.
Is that Emmett? Is that fucking
In
Emmett Self?
uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
No fucking way! I thought I fucking murdered him.
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
So who wants to go fishing? Oh fuck. Going to Amarat again?
There, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Oh, just over. That is not far at all. This is an easy warp back. Oh, we already got our peers over here. I'm in the 5th expansion and I haven't escaped them. Where's the shot of me on the table just passed out?
Feel. Think.
Oh, is this the part where like the... Oh, there I am. I'm like fucking drunk. Is this where the lyrics to the song finally start to make sense?
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
I didn't want to sleep next to you.
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping.
Oh, look at the twins. They're so cute. Yeah, why did you wake up next to me? That was kind of
Called
creepy.
out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Is that...
My voice yet reaches you.
Oh, it's
I am
Heidelin.
glad.
I was gonna guess it was the expansion's new pretty boy. Because they seem to release 5 of them in
Feel.
expansion.
Think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now, Heidelin? Can I still trust you after everything I've heard?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Eidolon has always been, a primal.
What does that mean?
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
What if Eidolon had like that
I will
accent?
not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to
I
behold
might,
this
I won't keep
unfamiliar
you
land.
further. I'm not gonna ruin it.
We shall meet again, and soon.
Did I just hallucinate that all? All of that? What did I drink last night? What's some of that absinthe Rianche gave me?
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go! Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Well, we're gonna be on that island soon, so...
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
Looks like there's plenty of room. What were we talking about?
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
I am your new father.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you? Indeed, 'tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Alright, can you speak in not cursive?
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of
Okay, we
knowledge
get it,
and
Ishtola,
learning,
you're the smart
we will
one.
find the answers we seek.
Yeah, I'll go on one last journey with you guys. Well, one last until the next expansion comes out, but... I don't know, this is getting me a little emotional. Just the Foo Fighters music in the background. Endwalker. I give these guys shit, but they're my friends. And I will fight anyone who is mean to them. Except for Catboy, I'm gonna bully him forever.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets.
Thaliak is the god of this place.
Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
I was there.
How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan Orbit severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
I just realized we're basically the same person. You know what the worst part was? I got his armor after I did the level 70 Dragoon quest. So I knew I had to get new armor, or else we would just be clones of each other, and that would have been embarrassing.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge.
Also, wasn't Ishgard technically neutral for years, except with Dravania, so...
If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Okay, I know it's really weird of me to point this out 5 expansions in, but why do we all have the same hair color? Like, who's the character designer responsible for that? Except for this guy. And, like, literally everyone else who had a different hair color, they either killed off or just, put on a boat to Alamigo.
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
And, I have the same hair color, too. I mean, I used to have black hair, but I thought the silver hair looked better with the armor I had at the time, and... then even when I changed my armor, I just liked it so much that I never changed it back, so...
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
It's Lalafell Karen.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldesion at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide
They're all
additional
Archons except me and Estinian.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Scheduled?
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Okay, so I guess me and Estinian are just gonna stand in the back. We're gonna wait in the
Ishtola rule.
Foreign passport line. When I was in Ireland, I had to like wait in the non-EU passport line at the airport.
How it glows.
And it took like 2
That
hours.
list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
So Estinian and I are fucked.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
The recently disowned children of, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, Livier.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Oh, right. Fortunal? That's his name. Yo, fuck Fortunal. I'm their new parent
And
now.
while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
Or we could get like
These
those...
last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
We could get those cat people from the first that adopted Alphino back, because they were better parents.
Name and occupation?
My name is Icipher Septum, and I don't have a job. I mean, adventurer by trade.
An adventure.
As your Dragoon, that's
well, I
it.
suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea.
It's a real job, it's a real
And it
job.
does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
I haven't been employed in 17 years.
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Karen-ass bitch doubting my job.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession?
Oh my god, she's totally grilling him for being unemployed. Me with no job.
If you'll allow me...
Estinian, do you even know what a job is? And he like starts crying.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our foreign...
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning.
You're just gonna drag that out
Be
for
advised
hours.
that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
What's your job? Oh, this reminds me of another video that I found. I'm just gonna pause for a second and play that. Because... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I got exposed. I'm the only comment on this video. Surely do be like that sometimes. True. Huh? 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 Huh?
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Didn't do shit until the Alamegan resistance leader said she could.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh!
Ew. A man died being next to an explosion.
Welcome, friends,
not even in it.
to Sharlayan.
Thank you.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Simeon,
I
that
had
was
to
not
say
the time.
something, Sir Taciturn.
Oh my god, Estinian is just like me. I also have no social skills and never bathe. What does he say? I am unaccustomed to fabricating lies on demand. Why should it matter how I earn my living? Because you don't earn a living right now. You're literally just a homeless man. I don't want to talk about these people. Estinian's the only fun one. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are both bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Horse chestnut. Whose size possibly exceeds the dimensions of its container. I love how, Estinian a bum. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I imagine he just, like, sleeps on the street, curled up around his lance, and he just hisses at people who walk by. Alright. I love how whoever writes the item descriptions just gets more and more unhinged as the expansions go on. Yeah, true. I think I had like a level 70 weapon before, but that's cool looking, even though it looks like a generic weapon. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've heard and how we might proceed. But this is Isaiah and Estinian's first time in Charlian, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you may all have a sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldesian Annex. How does that sound? Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levier estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There's no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The Annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith, by thy leave. What of you, Stinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Till we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... Oh. Well, Raha, would you join us then? Wait, why does he have to join us? I wanted to go with a Stinian. Or by myself. Both would be preferable alternatives than just being with you. What? Okay, what are these? Now we've finally decided to have a company. Now we finally have the mechanic that lets companions follow you, and they wasted it on Catboy. Storage facility. I gotta speak with Cryo. I am not a fan of Graha, am I? Listen, I'm sorry he does not do it for me. I've already had this rant. Alright, giant statue. Thaliak. People overhype him way too much. Yes, I agree. Like, he's like the most popular warrior of light ship. He's also a turbo nerd. Oh my god, he shits in a box. He is totally me. And you know what the worst part is? I can't post my opinions about him on Twitter or else I will be roasted. But like an hour before Elon Musk finally nukes Twitter, I'm gonna post my real feelings on Graha. Yeah, I've had that. I mean, but the thing is, I don't really have a seething hatred of him enough that I'm gonna attack people. Alright, it's a good thing that I am a culinarian. I brought food with me. We can eat... I have 30 loaves of bread. That'll sustain me. Got 10 fish, 3 Ishgardian teas, 15 acorn cookies, an entire somal tart, and risotto al nero. I think I will be fine. I mean, I don't know, I mean, the thing about Graha being a character that just is completely in love with you, like, they already did that with Emmerich, but they did it better with him. Finally, the Aetheryte, so I can leave this place. I'm not gonna leave, I'm just kidding. There's gonna be one guy you despise in this expansion that weirdos defend because he's pretty. I already met Xenos, so... I also already met, Fandaniel, who pisses me the fuck off. But I'll know. I'll know when I meet anime pretty boy number 52. The confluence. '53, mind you. You forgot about generic Asian number 47. Oh, I assume this is where I go to get this tier's script armor. Alright. I mean, I know there are, like, a lot of new Pretty Boy Asian characters, because I've seen the fan art, but so far I don't know what any of them are like. But you know what I'm excited to figure out? What the fuck is an Endwalker? Actually, come to think of it, what the fuck is a Stormblood? Why do they call it Stormblood? The prettiest Asian and the worst guy are introduced around the same time. Are they the same person? Oh, they're not the same person? I don't think pretty makes a character. I feel like most of the time when I play this game, I only really start to like a character about like 20 hours into their story. Like, I didn't appreciate Emmett Selk until like the end. Pretty Eva's good characters. You know, a lot of FF7 fans believe that too, and a lot of FF15 fans, and a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans, and honestly just every Square Enix fan in general. I realize there's a very specific subset of FF7 fans that I like can't stand, and they're the ones that just all they do is fangirl about how hot all of the characters are. And actually they've existed since I was in high school. I might have been one of them at that point, but Kingdom Hearts has 3 good characters. Kingdom Hearts has 4 good characters. Actually, 5 good characters if you count Xemnas, but Xemnas ceased being a good character in Dream Drop Distance. Actually, Axel stopped being a good character in Dream Drop Distance. Kingdom Hearts has 1 good character, and his name is Xigbar. Sora, Riku, and Sora is not a good character. Sorry, that is my hot take. Lucio also a good pick. Lucio's the best character. Oh my god, it's a Sephiroth, but he's a Lalafell. Sora's personality traits, his personality traits are, I am happy and I am dumb. I mean, at least since post KH2, but like, I just remember he really pissed me off in KH3. Oh yeah, Eureka, that's another questline I haven't done yet. I mean, this is just my unpopular opinion, I guess. I do not like Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I'm one of those people that wishes that, like, I could just play as Roxas again. Eureka sucks, don't do it. I've gotten so many conflicting opinions on, like, what quests and what raids to do. He did hit his peak in KH2. Actually, the series hit its peak in Dazed, but gameplay-wise, it hit the peak in 2. A lot of discussions. Roxas had a character arc, and Nomura was like, no. Yeah, Nomura, like, hates Roxas for some reason. He just resents that he's more popular than Sora. He resents that he accidentally wrote Roxas really well. The nap rooms. Yeah, Nomura resents when he accidentally writes something good that goes against his original plan. Like, I won't be surprised if Nomura just gradually warps Kingdom Hearts into Versus 13 and just gets rid of everyone except Yuzora and those people. You're telling me Jack Garland is well written. He is here to kill chaos. Wait, where's Cryo? Oh, in the main hall. It's a nice little place at the Harvard of Eorzea. Yeah, Nomura should just hire actual writers.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
What were you doing,
It's
Oriange?
fine, Oriange. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see 2 paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Charlian. Not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Wait, what animated Kingdom Hearts pilot?
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it.
Now tell us about the liberals.
And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois.
So is Louisois like the Bernie Sanders of Eorzea?
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Fuck the Forum. I'm kind of getting the feeling that they're not gonna be a faction that I like, or anyone is supposed to like. Louisois was the Bernie Sanders, yes.
Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
Listen, does my state college degree count as being a student here?
Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair.
Oh, another place. That's
Her
another
missive
place.
describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Is that me?
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice.
As long as Estinian gets to go with me.
But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Alright, can I choose the party members that I actually like to go with me, and then everyone else gets left behind here?
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Both fronts? Listen, I did that back in Stormblood, and I did not have a good time.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide.
Oh, I
how
have to
everyone
go
else
with
might best be
everyone, but,
assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Okay, Y'shtola, we get it. You like books.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Okay, we can't all help.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course! The more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I don't know why, but I'm always surprised to hear Estinian speak in complete sentences, because, I don't know, I just kind of have this image in my head of him just making weird cat noises at everyone.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request.
So, it's women, and then men plus Urianger. And me.
Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Oh, that's kind of a nice quest complete sound. I already have a good armor, so I don't think I'm gonna open these yet. I just realized it's tall people and short people. I think I'm gonna go with these guys first, and I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavner before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Cryo was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, under whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeder. Moonbreeder was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researcher at the Confluence. Gods, I missed when she used to peg me. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is a choice, your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kate. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'll just get this quest and then do it later. An unsettling change has come over Charlian, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the Forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the councillors directly is a fruitless endeavour. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge, which is why I began scouring Charlian's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, but now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Numenor, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives in the western edge of the woods. Alright, I will see you tomorrow. Davner, that's the one I'm gonna do. And then probably, the other one tomorrow. I mean, based on how I'm assuming the pacing of these quests will be. There we go. Now, this is rather hot stone faces. I'm in library books overdue again. Not to our knowledge, we're associates of Kryl of the Students of Baldesion. We seek passage to Thavnar and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects, welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation... God, the people in Charlian use two big words. What if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've laboured to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. When we've finally done it, we've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. I don't know, it sounds a little too good to be true. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlian, and the other over in Yadilhamad, a port town in Thavner. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Rad Zalhan, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough through the combination of the contributions of the alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it for me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assume you're willing. We're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly into the life stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people, and Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick 'em. If I may change the subject, are Master Wilfson and Mistress Blowida not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise were needed elsewhere. A large-scale project held by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No, then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Another character. Oh, wait, no. Here. Another opinion that I've shared before is I think Moonbrita is an overrated character, but that's not her fault, it's the game's fault for only putting her in post-ARR. Like, I don't see why they couldn't have just made her a companion at the beginning. Like, we needed a token Roganin. We didn't have one. We had a token every other race at the time, and but like she just showed up, did nothing. Everyone acted like she was so cool, and then she died, and everyone was like, "This is the saddest thing ever." Oh, I got her voice exactly right.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
Was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
Why does her voice sound familiar?
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Why does she sound like Y'shtola? Hold on. Why am I not finding this? Sorry, hold on, hold on. Hold on. I'm not finding information, but she sounds suspiciously like Y'shtola, so I was like, oh, are we at the point where we're just reusing the main voice actors for the side characters? But I can't find any information on her, so I'm assuming that's like her only line, which would make sense. Just hire someone who...
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Through the ether. It's like Y'shtola went to London and then picked up their accent. Why do I get the feeling that we're gonna fuck up? Here's a really important part that I neglected to mention until now, but if you do it wrong, it will kill you.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What?
Just violently shits myself in the live stream. I'm hungry. Where are we getting teleported? Right in the middle of the ocean? Oh, we made it. But it's gonna be like...
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
Isn't that how every civilization is born?
Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
For a time. Huh? We did.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
Sunset found her squatting in the grass, groaning. Thavnir. I gotta shit myself again. Estinian, stop mocking me.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
What? Now you mention this?
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Really, you'd think he'd be good with coin after, being unemployed for years. No, he's just gonna come back with, like, all the really expensive Fiji water. Will I be able to reach Estinian in time? Alright. Yeah, why is this above, Estinian? It's like, oh no, Estinian bought the Johnny Walker Blue. Game over. There he is. I see him. Estinian! No! Estinian! Like, don't buy it! There's just a vomit coming out of me. He doesn't mind, he smells far worse. $19,800 gil. I don't even have that much this quest. Me, where I am just vomiting, trying to get Estinian to not spend money on the Johnny Walker Blue. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out to be accompanied by your last meal. You stand before Estinian and using gestures deny that the deal is fair. What if I like click on him and then what did I This Nivian, no! That merchant is swindling me. It's actually 1,890 gil. Oh wait, no, I can afford that, but I don't want to. Wait, Estinian! No! Estinian! Estinian! Oh. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. Thou art no longer shitting. Hey, didn't Alphino also, isn't he also bad with money? Didn't he like buy that sword for like 1,000,000 gil? Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Stop making fun of me. What did you buy? Thy hair! Oh my god, he has girl hair now! I have bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against the heat short of shedding my armor. And I don't want to do that because the stench that will permeate your noses will make you vomit again. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man says it's a Thavnarian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavner as its dominion, the nation of Radzat-Han hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodara and the Tonga tribe indigenous to the island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. So, next patch, can I play as the elephant? From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Radzat-Han, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants are at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose by learning more. So, we seek out Kryle's acquaintance. Shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlimad? Sure. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. I say, for the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting, though, the mere sight of it may be. Oh, Mr. Blow-Up? I thought that said, Mr. Blowjob. I'm like randomly nauseous now. A crate of fruit. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling as they've been left too long. So that's the situation. Their fruits are spoiling. Tragic. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels far away. Oh, that's a nice little, Compared to other ports you visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Well, of course, it's, this isn't exactly an early game area. And how come I have never heard of this place until now? What am I doing? Recording myself. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly something anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things like it even worse. I've sort of to play like Calzar. I don't have any decision. Better be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveller by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Calzar a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sills, the harbour guild building across the waters from here. Why is it all of a sudden cloudy? This makes me want to go to like an actual night's beach. Sadly, every beach in California is like gross and it smells like seaweed and toxic refuse. Well, now, if it isn't a traveler, you're rare set in these outside times. Okay, fiends. We can take care of them. We can restore the economy. Whoa, that dude has a motorbike. Whoa, that guy, he looks like, interesting. I didn't know they came in red. The Empire's at war. There's a tower here. And that guy has something that's glitching through his hair. Excuse me. My name is Mastia, and I'm here to see Kelzal. I have no idea how I should voice this man. Oh, it seems he is busy. I'll come back later then. I should just make those noises. Whoa, that guy's got an alien. I really think it would be funny if, you got like a 1920s car as a mount here, and it just went like, a wooga! A wooga! Matsui's the goat? No, he's an elephant. What are you talking about? Regards me nervously. Oh, if I might ask, what is it that you do? Like a job? An adventurer. An adventurer, that's a weird way to, say a DoorDash driver. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Oh, it's just gonna be a silly little escort quests. Alright, I had Cat Boy, now I have Elephant Boy. Stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. Why am I afraid he's gonna fall off and I have to start over? What's this goofy music? Does anyone have the name for this track, by the way? Because I'd like to use it in my videos. It would be funny. Fish, fish, I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. I'm sure your bosom fish are very fresh, but it's rather sudden. What? Oh. So I was just imitating what NPCs say. Stomp, 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 stomp. Yeah, when can we play as the elephants? Are they ever gonna introduce new races, or are they just gonna leave it with the female Hrothgars? Because let me tell you, we need those female Hrothgars, because what does Hrothgar make condom for otherwise? Hrothgar make condom. Probably female Hrothgars are the last. Alright, what do you need so many armor for? The goblins? Why, for eating, of course. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know, I feel like I can't take the beast races seriously. I know how you feel. Oh, but I made her, understand me. Can I actually make sales, or is this just me failing? I don't know, the entire time I was, like, doing the Alexander raids, I was like, I feel like I should be taking this more seriously, but, like, the Illuminati is all goblins, and they're like, yes, we have the goblins, we got the goblin-y things, yes! And then, I don't know. Alright. Music is so goofy. Oh no. You alright? Are you drunk, or did you warp by aetherite? Oh, you did? Some fresh fish will settle your stomach, and mine are the freshest of all. Oh. Well, that guy just... None of these people want fish. Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you not hiring me? Well, I have a very particular set of skills. Unfortunately, those skills don't translate to anything else. And they make me a nightmare for all future employers. Though you didn't manage to sell any fish in the end. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, I'm getting tired to read every single NPC dialogue, so I'm just gonna... They're talking about fish. Did he just get fired? Oh. You learn nothing from me. So yeah, Square, when is the 1920s Awuga car coming as a mount? And then when you like summon it, it just makes that Awuga! Estinian, I'm sorry for making fun of you for having no other skills other than lancering, because turns out I don't have any other skills either. I just realized I have not seen... I've been live for almost 2 hours. I have not seen any combat. What if after I reached level 81, I just switched to Black Mage? Because I just realized I'm like always super overleveled whenever I do these expansions, so I have no idea how fast or slow I'm going to level when I actually am the right level. Well, let's hope Matsuya isn't jumping off of the World Trade Center like on October 29th, 1929, which I believe this is the equivalent of that. I don't know, I keep talking about the 1920s, but like, they do have like a film noir glamour. I know that's more 1940s, and like, obviously I don't have it because it's like level 90 and it's obviously like some raid I haven't done. I don't know where it's from, but I tested it out using legal purposes, but it looks really goofy. Because you have sunglasses. And I put it on a certain Elzen NPC, and he just looked so goofy wearing it. But I mean, it makes the it's the perfect armor for the samurai class. Although you still need like an anime shirt. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna show you how fucking good I am at Dragoon now. I got stunned. Let me tell you, these rotations are like crazy. I'm not doing like the correct positioning because it's not that important, but it's just these guys, but anyway, Dragoon. I don't know how to thank you. What is your question, Rianche? 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. Our divinities. Ganesha, that's the elephant deity, right? Zot, that's a reference to some Final Fantasy game that I don't remember. Yeah, we're not actually fish salesmen. What sayest thou? I gotta say, I'm really loving the Alexander armor. Like, just super cool. And I did really like the Dragoon quests, but in the end, if I had to choose, I would pick Dark Knight because it just felt the most personal. But I mean, Dragoon was cool, but what I did not enjoy was the Shadowbringer's DPS solo quest. Because that last fight, well, first of all, the whole thing, you had to be with a cat boy that's like 10 times more obnoxious than Graha. And then for the last fight of it, he has literally the worst AI I've ever seen. Like, he was just constantly running into AoEs, and like, I had to go to a very easy, not because I was dying, but because he kept dying. And I was just like so fucking pissed off. But because I did that, I got to, I got like a badass cutscene with me and Estinian. So I guess that was kind of worth it. What have you got going on, Riange? You're having fun with the locals? Familiar though I am with the myths and legend of this island, I hear them spoken by heirs to the storied heritage gives them new life. Hey Thancred, how are you getting along with the locals? A charming little village. Shame about the hideous tower. Stinian's just brooding over there.
Mark you that platform out in the water. Some manner of shrine, perhaps.
Perhaps. Get back to your brooding. Now my throat hurts from impersonating a Stinian. Oh, we got more deities. Stinian's hair looks like a woman's. Manusia, you heard about them? 3 sisters. Are those like the Mage's sisters? They are! Oh my god, they totally are. Sindaruva, and then Sandaruva, and then Mindaruva. Oh my god, I got it right! I got it right! I got it right! So like the most overpowered Aeons in FF10. And also the easiest way to grind Lux Spheres.
You worship dragons. Dragons is literally all I know about. Dragon ally. That phrase triggers me.
I feel like on the Wikipedia, they were literally like, Estinian is so focused on slaying dragons that he doesn't have any other hobbies. Like, they literally said that. Which, that's hilarious, but also kind of based. Because this man is on the grind. Alright, I'm level 81, so... What if I switched over to Black Mage? And, disclaimer, isn't as cool as my Alexander armor, but, I added, my own personal little touch, because, I got my little Dragoon Blue stockings, and that is jet black dye. It's not jet black dye, it's soot black dye. There's like no difference between the two, but one is super marked up. Should I be like... Oh right, I don't gain EXP as fast because it says it's only below level 80, so... Should I be eating food? Or am I gonna, like, fall behind if I'm leveling 2 classes at once? What if I just started eating raw flour? You know what? I'll clear up a space in my inventory. I'm hungry. I realized all I've eaten today is like Fritos, but the knockoff Fritos from Trader Joe's that are actually better than real Fritos, but they're like a week old. So I gotta eat real food. Still got some leftover mashed potatoes, so... Oh, look at that number. Look at that fucking number. Alright, I should do this too. So fucking high. Oh, I'm gonna nut. Black Mage is so cool. I mean, after playing tank for so long, I'm like, oh, DPS. And you know what the best part about playing DPS is? No one yells at you during raids. I mean, I can play terribly and no one will notice. Like, I don't know, I'm always just like, oh no, I accidentally got a vuln, I accidentally, didn't do this buff, and that shit probably matters in, like, super high level raids, but no one notices it in normal level. So what do I do with leftover mashed potatoes that are probably going to expire in a few days? Not just the men, but the women and the children. That kind of sounded like a mix between an elephant and a fart. So.
What happened here?
A massacre, clearly.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Oh, it's a little Pajit here.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Then I am going back to my designated shitting street. I'm
People
sorry.
of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Sorry for being racist live.
Scales? We have new scales?
No. They were just taking a nap.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Now I can continue my experiment.
Oh my god, we literally went to India.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
I would know this, because I know about dragons. I don't know about anything else.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Oh, why are they... Why is this so goofy?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so. Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
What? Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent a request to your Mistress Cryo. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results.
Is that like a stereotype that India is really good at alchemy?
Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Did I attune to this either? Yeah, I did. Is Estinian okay? I don't think he's okay. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna get cancelled if I voice act her because I'm white, but like, allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. The crime herself is tied up with another investigation. ISAF is an eminently capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. If I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower admits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to defeat it, to deal with it in any consequential way. I'm sorry. In order to strike back, the satrap Daedalus alchemist creates enchanted talismans that would allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even though they lack innate protection. Like, this isn't even an accurate Indian accent, it's just generic funny foreign accent. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption on primals. Of the method testing today, those utilizing dragon scales prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, these scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy.
Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct it. No. Okay, it's over. Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Perhaps so. Now my colleagues won't be satisfied with little one for your attack. In that case, if there are any Indians in the chat who were offended by that, I'm sorry. If there are any people from any other race that were offended by that, your opinion doesn't matter. But I guess people are canceling. 5 years from now, someone's gonna pull that up and use it to cancel me. Sorry, I just keep thinking about that Chris Chan clip where he went to an Indian restaurant and he just started imitating Apu because that was like the only Indian person he ever knew. I hope you're... No, I'm not. Did you say ether sickness? I really don't want to. The drunken Deepa. Sorry. Please stand back. How far back? I'm fine. So I'm confused. Am I supposed to stand in the circle, or am I... Please stand back. Test subjects, please go. I guess I'm fine. Someday, I'm gonna write my memoirs. By I mean the Warrior of Light, and it's gonna be like, today I threw up on a Stinian. It was kind of funny. It actually made him smell better. I'm like nauseous for some reason. I don't know. Oh, the blessing of light is helping me. Why weren't you here? Why weren't you here for me before, Heidelin? The cum circle.
Yeah, I feel like this is following the pattern of Shadowbringers, where it's like start with a few really good cutscenes, then jump right into the filler. Actually, every expansion was like that, except for ARR, which is all filler. And didn't start you off with a... Literally, the first ARR quest was like... Find a fetch quest to do. Actually, Morrowind was kind of like that, because, like, one of the first quests is literally just, go, join a guild. Uh-oh. That's the thing I don't like about Black Mage. They always make me move. Ah, fuck. Also, I have no way to heal myself as a Black Mage. Alright, that's one. I gotta go back to ice. Will my casts be interrupted if I'm an AoE? So I feel like it's embarrassing when I get hit with an AoE. I feel like the rest of the party makes fun of me whenever that happens. I got one of these, so I can use this now. Can slightly mix up the rotation. Haha, big magic numbers go brrrr. There's footstep. Okay, that's... Now I'm just doing a Kermit the Frog voice.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad
The most
Khan.
important? Sorry, I'm not gonna do racist accents anymore.
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes.
I'm
of
only
Matanga,
doing white accents from now
the
on.
Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the war like Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
It's always a hero fucking things up.
It was a direct ancestor of the present Satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the Satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the Satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the Satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward
Can we
off
just
its
kill him off
tempering
early, because he's
influence
annoying.
with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh something? Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such
Why did he say like he was a
handy
woman?
talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Can someone stab him? Owain Fire Emblem. I've never played Fire Emblem. Owain was Cyan's son in FF6. Daniel got a baby. He got a woman pregnant. Congratulations. Oh, a baby wee wee. Yeah, I'm just fucking teleporting there. I would really enjoy it if we could just fucking kill Fandaniel early and then move on to interesting characters. Completing the talisman. Little does Nidana know that she is about to send you on another. He is the poor man's Kefka. But Kefka's already in this game. He's a worse Xehanort. That's saying something. Alright. I always make that pose when I'm about to accept a quest that I really don't want to do. That's... Oops. So I've realized something about the world of this game. That the East seems to really be geographically based on, like, the real world, but, like, the West is just kind of all over the place. Like, we have Kugane, which is, like, obviously Japan. Like, that whole area is just, like, if Japan had succeeded in invading the entire East, except for the North, which is Mongolia. And now I guess we have India, which is slightly more to the west, but still in the East. Alright, I gotta speak to you again. I'll continue that thought in a second. Oh boy, what am I doing? They have a wobbling gait, you don't say. Am I gonna slip and fall off? Khadga, a word which means sword. Oh, this is just an interactive cutscene, which is not very interactive. I don't know why I said interactive. I can't do anything. I can't even move the camera. No, I can't move the camera, actually. Just here I can't move the camera. These aren't actual mounts yet. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, that's cool armor. Is that the same guy as before, or am I just racist against the species I'm playing as? No, that's the Ryan. I'm racist against them as a Sayla. Alright, people keep making me talk to them, so I can't continue the thought that I was gonna say before. Now what I was saying is that... Oh, these people are... I don't know about the tower. Is that an FF2 reference? I'm just guessing. FF2 is one of the few games that I haven't even played, like, a little of. Actually, the only mainline games that I haven't even played, like, a second of are 2 and 11. I know Tower of Babel is FF4. I know, is Crystal Tower in, like, FF1, or... Ah, it's so bouncy. The giant skull grounds. What are you making me do here? Alright, where's the, where are you making me go? It's not telling me where to go. Just giving me that, and... Should I just keep walking until I hit something? You know, like that one episode of South Park where they all got testicular cancer and just started bouncing on their balls so they were really big? This is exactly what this feels like. It just needs like that goofy music. Just gotta get a little bit of cancer, Stan. No, well, what was I saying? First of all, I still have no idea where I'm going. Because the game isn't fucking telling me. It's supposed to, like... They're telling me I just have to figure it out on my own. But they're not even giving me any hints as to where these giant skull grounds are. Unless they're over here this whole time. Wait, is it, Burning Shield, whatever that is, no, that's, why would you not fucking tell me anything? You know, I'm just gonna go back and see if there's something I missed. No, but as I was saying before, like, the East in the world of FF14 is very much like the real world East, kind of, but then the West is just sort of random. Like, we have Ishgard, which is like France, but then we have Dravania, which is literally based on nothing, and then Gridania is not really based on anything either, and then Uldah's just kind of generic desert. I mean, I guess Limsa's might be like Spain or Italy, or... And then Alamigo, I guess, is like former Ottoman Empire, like Eastern Europe. But then it's just... They kind of didn't really try. Alright. Okay, so I talked to you. No, this guy just tells me to mount the Hamza, but you don't tell me where to go on the Hamza. And I can't talk to people while I'm mounted, so no one can tell me where to go. Is it, No, that's just pointing at the fate. Why would you do this to me? This was released in 2021. Gamers cannot survive without quest markers. I'm tripping my balls off. What if I went to the Wikipedia? No, not the Wikipedia, the Reddit. I want to check this out. It's a landmark in the Perfumed Rise. But where is the Perfumed Rise? I'm not finding it on the Wikipedia. Oh, it's here somewhere. Is this it? No, that's the Hamza hatchery. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Am I just retarded? Is this something that I'm, like, completely missing? But, like, everyone else in the world is getting it, and it's just some inside joke that the whole world is on except for me? Oh, that's, No, that's pointing... Hey, the map in the left... Yeah, I see that now. Oh, my... Oh, look, it's, Ishgardians. Look, it's the Ishgardians. Look, it's the citizens of Ishgard. Oh, there we go. But it's so fucking tiny! How the fuck was I supposed to see that before? The joke is that Ishgardians are actually giraffes. Estinians probably just trying to find the tallest tree and is going to eat the leaves off of it. Alright, I may have fixed my mic, but I have not fixed my brain. I can just fucking teleport there. I don't even know what I did. I don't know how that impacted the story. The specimens. The true test. Ah, fuck. Who just passed me? I thought it was a Zell for some reason. Like, now is the time to be thinking about her. Or did she just rob me? Is she a random pickpocket? Or did she stab me? Did she just run by me and stab a knife in my chest?
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Yeah. I gotta have my daily rain brooding time.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
See, Estinian is thinking what I'm thinking. He hates fetch quests as much as I do.
Of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
Yeah, Charlian.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
So, there are several words in the English language dictionary. Was orgy really the best one to use in this situation?
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Huh? What if I just set him on fire and he burned to death?
What is it? What did you see?
A little bitch.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
Start distributing them.
Thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, you needn't ask. I'm not going to be that person.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
I will really enjoy setting Fandango on fire when I meet
Shall we be
him.
on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Why are you all the way over there? I can't... Sometime I'll actually do these attuning quests. I started doing all the attuning quests for all the places I missed, but I got bored. I realized I didn't want to. You know what weirdly sounds really good? Gingerbread. Like, I just randomly had like a little gingerbread man the other day, and he was like really good, but I don't remember gingerbread being actually that good, but this one like tasted like actual ginger, so. I kind of would like to just eat a gingerbread man for my tea. Remember, like, when we heard that story on my Stormblood finale of the gingerbread man? It was a little bit terrifying, but I don't blame everyone for wanting to eat the gingerbread man, because I am hungry. Alright.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Just don't push it.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
So the name Fandaniel sounds like if someone's name was like Fandan, and someone would call him Fandaniel as a joke. But no, his full name is Fandaniel.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Why do I feel like something bad is gonna happen?
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's a little unsettling. Just slightly unsettling.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh.
No, you cannot force me into the walliness.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Oh no. Oh no.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
I have fire magic. Why aren't I setting him on fire right now?
The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased.
I'd really like to kick you in the balls right now, but it's probably too small of a target for me to hit accurately.
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
What if, like, his real name was Daniel?
Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yeah, it's part of my dailies.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
Amon Amarth? Well, yeah, you're one of the, Crystal Tower bosses.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace.
Are you playing the Heavensward music?
Existence.
You have no right to share screen time with anything Heavensward related. You're a little bitch.
for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside
Were the
himself with
Asians
panic
also
when he
the
awoke with the head
Alligans?
of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you.
Oh shit, it's him.
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Van Daniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So true. Can't believe I agreed with you on that one. But everything else you've said has proven that you're just a little bitch. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
So, someone else? Because you are not my favorite playmate. I will come back for you. I hope you're not suffering in there. That's all I can hope for. So yeah, that didn't go well. I'm sorry. Well, I just have to go back and do this after I do a lot more of the main quest, like what happened in Yulemore. What if you guys are taken too? Or do they only take elephants? But that's all the way over there. Alright, time to walk slowly on Midgardstormer. Clomp, 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 clomp. My plan is to stop after the what's this place called? The Thavronian excursion. But I don't know how much longer this is gonna be. I mean, I'm hungry. All I've had to eat today was Trader Joe's brand Fritos. Why can't I jump down there? I've been able to jump down every other far cliff. Does anyone have any good potato soup recipes? Because I'm kind of tired of plain mashed potatoes. kind of looks like we're here. Ow. Special permission, did you hear that? We're the VIPs.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rods at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets. But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are, Megadota. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
Yeah, let's go right into the important stuff.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
But Nidana, she was taken. She was taken too.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to
It's a dragon? It's a dragon. It's a fucking dragon. It's a dragon, it's a dragon, it's a dragon, it's a dragon!
Even here have we heard of the scions of the seventh dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgardsormr's spawn. I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding hears from the mainland,
Goddamn Hures.
threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility, when it seemed all would be drowned in blood. Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
How is it possible for dragons to be this utterly based?
Your eye. It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razathan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my wit."
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz at Harn. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told.
Right, that was the last thing we did before the break.
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
And he's already
Wilt
leaving.
thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radz at Harn, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. But wait a minute, I'm also a dragoon. Why did I not sense the dragon? I've already attuned, don't worry. Or did I? I attuned there, and I attuned... Oh, I totally fucking forgot to attune there. That's kind of funny. Well, I guess I'll just go over there and attune, and then I'll lure it back to Charlian. Charlian. Charleslian. I ran out of things to talk about. I don't really feel like pulling up another meme video right now because I kind of want to get this done, but I was just reintroduced to one of the funniest things I have ever fucking seen in my life. This was a clip from the original Family Feud back in the 70s where, like, a contestant was, well, the question was, like, name an animal with 3 letters in its name, and then the absolute genius answered alligator. And someone made, like, a big brain meme about that, and I was just crying, because... But you know what the funny thing is? He's right. Alligator does have 3 letters in it. It also has 5 other letters, but yeah, that adds up to 9. That's math, but anyway, some clips just keep resurfacing for new generations of memers to meme about. Because I remember showing that to all my friends in high school. Like, I discovered that one back in the day. Oh yeah, and I might be making this up, but I feel like the other guy who had to answer that question said frog. Which, I mean, he is right. Frog does have 3 letters in its name. It also just has an extra letter. Now, I remember one time I posted that clip on my DeviantArt, and, oh yeah, this is what I was doing. And, like, people just responded with serious answers, like, emu. It's like, no, I know you can probably name an animal with 3 letters in its name, like, but I didn't fucking ask you. Why did I... Whoa, you got the flying Batmobile! Yeah, I'm just right in the middle of the, what's this then? I thought we were going to, I thought this was, Thravania, where the fuck am I? Wait, there's so much of the map that, we haven't even considered. So, Aetherites are just a part of the lore now, and everyone can use them. That makes me a little less special, but Estinian's just been using them too. But... yeah, there we go. Alligator. I love just compilations of the stupidest Family Feud answers. Like, they're like my favorite things to watch. Alright. Just as I was getting used to balmy Thavner, we're back in chilly Charlian. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the baddest to come. Now then, your investigations here remains, but when that's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Alright, now that we got done with that, you know what it's time for? I think it's, time to return back home. See, it's not that bad of a warp. Gotta go back to, decorating my apartment. But, yeah, that's it for today. I think I'll be back tomorrow. My plan is to do tomorrow and then Thursday, but then take Friday and Saturday off, and then just see from there. So, now, you know what? I'll show the clip. I'll show the fucking clip before we end. Which one was it? Hold on. Here it is. Here it is. I don't know if the music is gonna get muted at the end, but probably is. I don't know.
Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Alligator.
You didn't have to cut me off.
That's how I feel. Oh, by the way, my VODs are being uploaded to YouTube. If you enjoy my 14 streams and want to watch the VODs, they are on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is linked in the down below on my Twitch. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around, and alligator.